Join KFAN's Meat Sauce at Fleet Farm in Carver this Saturday for their Fleet Fest celebration. Join us from 10 a.m. to noon for the incredible deals, free food, and prizes. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Man, you're going to Fleet Farm?
Yeah, in Carver. Do you want to meet me there?
I love Fleet Farm.
Yeah. What do you buy there?
You can buy horse food.
He just wants
You can
circus
buy a
peanuts.
shotgun. You can buy a fishing pole. You can buy cowboy boots. You can buy tires for your car. You can buy a safe. You can buy. I'm serious.
I know,
You can buy
I
treats.
know.
You can buy a farmer's almanac. You can buy a Christmas tree. You can buy toys.
You had him at horse food.
Oh.
That's what I love about Fleet Farm.
Yeah,
But I was just sad because I think Rosie leaves Saturday and he can't meet you at Fleet Farm because he's always just there
Why is he not going to be at Fleet Farm?
because he's got to go to Italy.
He's
I
going to
know.
Italy?
You know what he loves to do on a Saturday morning? Have breakfast at Perkins and go to Fleet Farm.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I did not.
You know what we should have done when we did the Masters draft? 3 or 4 of us should have just driven down to Perkins and StreamYarded in, sitting at a booth with a Perkins menu.
I think that's where Muss was.
Oh,
I think that might be where he's at right now.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Love you, Mussy.
Yeah, must
He's
be the
listening.
best.
I know. I love him.
Same. I love Muss.
Yep,
He's one of the nicest people I've ever worked with.
that is correct.
Yeah, well, you work with some real bastards.
That also
you guys
sets
are
the bar
bastards.
really low, but he exceeds a very low bar.
He
You
does.
guys are bastards to
Yep.
me.
Yep. Well, you sound great.
You are handsome.
Thank you.
Do you think he is?
Yeah,
That's very nice of you.
I think all of you are.
Really?
Yeah.
I look old as balls.
I don't think you do. I think you look very handsome for your age.
Oh, my
Libra.
God.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Did
There
you,
he
just
was.
said, you just said you look handsome for your age.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
mean to mean that now. Now that I say it,
How do you spin that in a nice way?
I'm 55.
So he looks terrible, but for his age, he's pretty good.
but like when I'm 55, I'll be full Quasimodo.
Yeah, but that's
You
not
already
what. But we're not talking about you. You said he looks good.
For my age.
Dot.
Yesterday you said you love me like you were the only person in the world that loved me.
I mean,
Man, you've let a lot of people down this week.
yeah. I think you're all great.
I think we're starting to see his real feelings for me.
Man. Yeah,
Well,
no,
you,
Rosie.
you need me.
That's worse than that looks good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good on you though. Great bit.
Well,
All right. Well,
it's all right. I've had my good old days already.
I think you're handsome.
for your age, you have it.
I'm going to take some ketamine.
Yeah, you're just going to detach from reality?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just go down to K-hole. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
right.
Isn't that a Keurig?
Sounds
but
good.
I think if you do too much ketamine, you go in a K-hole.
You're fat.
What if you do
I know.
too much coffee? Keurig or whatever.
I'm going to drink this thing Emily brought me. It's really hot, but I probably will help me.
Can you open it up? What is it?
Yeah, can we do it live on the air? Do a real dramatic sip.
Is it just tea?
I think so, yeah. With a cinnamon.
All right, here we go. Let's see if it works.
Cinnamon.
It's like Christmas.
It's going to be apple cider.
Yeah. Or it's pure acid.
That'd be great. I wish it was battery acid.
I wish it was pure ass.
Oh, my God.
Well,
I'll tell you what. I better not say that.
just say it.
No. You got it from Emily?
I hope you burn the roof of your mouth like a Juicy Lucy.
That's pretty good.
What is it?
Can you
What's
describe
it
it?
Like a tea that with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of lemon or lime in it.
Probably lemon.
Yeah, probably lemon. Yeah. It's not a,
Sprite.
yeah, or a beer. Like a Dos Equis.
Is it a Corona?
Yeah, it's not a,
Is it a Corona with a cinnamon stick
yeah,
in it?
that'd be great. But yeah, it's good. I think it's going to help.
You can trust.
Oh, I can already hear
trust-
it.
I trust
Yeah,
Emily.
man, you sound so much better.
Yeah. I trust
kinda
Emily
hot.
all the way. Whatever she
another
brought
sip.
me to drink, I'd drink. You can
Relax,
drink
please.
it. Drink it.
Take a deep breath,
Drink it.
please.
I guess Rosie's voice is going out, and he's concerned about it before he goes to Italy. So if Emily could drive to wherever he is and just drop stuff off, that would be great.
Well, where do you think he is? At 7-Eleven in the morning.
Perkins, probably.
I have
Having
no
breakfast
idea
by
this is-
himself.
That's how it works. If we just need something, we have an Emily that just brings it to us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she listens to this show, so.
I know.
She runs this joint, man.
I know
really
she
does.
does. She like does everything.
Everything.
She's like the Cordell Stewart. She's like the Slash.
Yeah.
Every
Of
business
all the
needs
jobs.
an Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
what do
living
I need?
vicariously through her. She does cool things.
Yeah, she
She does
travels
really
the
cool
world.
thing. I
man.
know. She's got cool tats too.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
I got to think of things that I should have her bring in.
Apparently, I need a new face because mine's old.
No, it's fine for your age.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to rip you.
You don't rip him. You love him more than anyone else on the planet loves him.
I mean,
you said that yesterday.
Sure. I do love him a lot.
Thank you. I love you.
For his age.
Yeah, I mean, he's an old bastard.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's a horny old bastard.
How dare you? I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You get the right amount of horniness. I think it's like appropriate for your age.
Thank you for my age.
age.
Yeah, for my age. Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry I said that. I don't mean to be mean.
It's okay. You're not feeling great, RFK. You ready for the news?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
And here is our top story regarding the St. Paul Saints. It is a thirsty Thursday at CHS Field. The best patio in town, a $5 cover, $2 drafts, 2-for-1 cans. Oh, yeah. Good vibes. And the first draft beer is on us. Thursday, April 6th. Today. 16th. Today.
Hell yeah.
At CHS Field. SaintsBaseball.com. Again, the first draft beer is on them. Today. CHS Field. SaintsBaseball.com.
Would they get in legal trouble if they had an unbelievable promotion, right? Giving away tons of money and prizes and beers and stuff, and then they just said it was April 6th of 2026?
Yeah. Right.
You get everybody excited.
Missed it. It was last week.
and then the whole promotion is, no, we did it a week and a half ago. You must have missed it, but they never did it.
That's funny,
You get legally in trouble for that? I don't know.
I don't know.
John Bonus calls Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He says NBD. Let's have a beer.
And kiss me.
Why do you make it weird? I'm sorry. I don't get it because of my age. I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't understand.
I don't get the humor.
No.
All right, Chris, if you could do the news like a 42-year-old, that would be better.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know how to. I
didn't mean you were old. I'm sorry.
No, not for his age.
Not for my age.
Mm-mm. No, there's not a lot of 55-year-old men that look as good as Hogsteady.
Did you ever see me with my shirt off?
Yeah. You have cool tats.
Thank you.
And
you ever kill a bear?
Say it.
And tots.
Yeah,
Say it.
He does have, he has nice tots.
Say it.
I've never killed a bear, no. I don't think I could.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Probably, yeah.
You ever met the Screw Bandit?
Your sister.
Oh. A man nicknamed the Screw Bandit is pleading guilty to charges in Kershaw County, South Carolina.
Before Chris tells us, should we guess why he's called the Screw Bandit?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, bandit means he's stealing Corey? Something, right?
That was good for your age.
Thank you.
You got
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry.
He's stealing something, right? It's got to be as simple as he's stealing screws from somewhere, or is it just from everywhere?
Or does he leave screws, sort of like the Wet Bandits?
Oh, there you go. See, either way, there's some kind of a robbery, and he's either taking screws or leaving screws. I don't think this is a sexual screw. Correct?
No, I don't think so.
So, do we think he's going to hardware stores and just stealing screws, or is this one of those things where he goes to hotels and unscrews every screw from like a light socket and he takes all the screws?
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying?
I like that idea a
Do we
lot.
think he's just going to Lowe's? What do we think he's doing?
Yeah, I think he's stealing actual screws.
From hardware stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think if he went to a place where he had to check in, it'd be a little harder to pull off. Because you got to put a
maybe
fake
you don't have to check in though. Maybe you're just stealing them from the lobby or the
Yeah, or
who knows? Maybe he just that's his thing. He's turned on by going into public and unscrewing things and taking the screws.
And he likes being called the Screw Bandit.
The Screw Bandit, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how close we were.
I got to make note of something before I forget because you guys said.
What did you just unzip?
My purse. I got to make note of something because I've been thinking about this for a long time and I don't want to forget it. But I will tell you the end of this story first. 38-year-old Michael Branham in South Carolina taken into custody in connection with multiple instances of hundreds of screws and nails being placed in roadways.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I think we talked about this dude.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
That was his thing. He just wanted to make everybody's life worse by having tires.
That's right. And by the way, it's working.
What an a-hole.
Tell me how much you would want to kill this person.
Oh, God. I already hate him.
I pled guilty to charges of stalking, malicious injury to personal property, and aggravated breach of peace. He has been sentenced to 5 years of probation in order to pay $15,000. More than 40 victims of flat tires.
Well, then how is it only $15,000 in probation?
Wow. I can't believe it.
How about throw the guy in jail for a significant amount of time? He could have killed somebody.
Absolutely.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
And he
You pop a tire and you flip your car or crash your car.
And you know,
This
I
guy
was
should
on my
be
way to
in
get
jail.
some V.
Your mic's on.
God. He needs a
good for
deck
his-
screw right through his D hole.
He needs to do it.
He does not look good for his age.
Doesn't this guy, honestly, give him like 4 or 5 years in prison?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Let
Not
someone
probation.
take it to him.
Ooh,
Sure.
Lordy.
Screw bandit.
Yeah, take it to him. What do you mean by take it to him there, dude?
They can screw.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Wow.
But that was pretty on the nose.
They sure can.
Yeah.
Man, that seems very light. With just the amount of tires that he ruined is way more than $15,000.
100%.
Plus the threat of injury, or maybe people actually got hurt. I don't know.
And we're all pissed because we're putting ourselves in that situation. Imagine that's your child.
Yeah, I'd
at
beat this guy
17
to
years
death.
old,
Yes.
driving to school.
I beat him to death.
Oh, yeah,
Correct.
With the flat tire.
Right.
Or the tire iron.
Or a tire. Boy, that's a good weapon.
Yeah, just beat him to
That's a
death.
Hell's Angels weapon. I like that.
Yeah,
weapon.
this guy
That's a good
sucks.
weapon.
Yeah, that guy
Beat
does
that guy with a tire iron.
God, now I just wish he was stealing screws from Lowe's.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
That's harmless.
Or face plates from hotel rooms. Like
yeah,
you brought up.
we went really soft.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
did, yes.
I
This
would
guy's way worse.
I would like to now pivot to what I was about to write down. I have a question. I've thought about this a million times because Ben, you and I stayed in a lot of hotels together.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, let's clarify. We don't stay in the same room. Although I've been begging you for years and years to share a room with me, and you
I
just
know
won't do
as
it.
soon as I give it up, you'll never talk to me again. I know how you roll.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like taxes. Once it starts, there's no taking it
That's
back.
exactly right. And plus, I will disappoint you so greatly. I'm an old man with a smelly old.
Not for your age.
Not for your age, though.
God.
But it's good. Yeah, it's good for your age.
Thank you for
Smelly
that.
old
Zach, you said that to me
rucksack.
last time too, and I appreciate you saying that.
Why is it smelly?
Because I'm old. It gets damp. It does. Ben,
Yeah.
a lot of times when we stay in these hotels, I think to myself, this is the single greatest towel, and or I love this pillow so much, and or this is the greatest comforter. I've never slept so great in my life.
Okay.
Comforter, probably not. But do you think I could get away with stealing a pillow from a hotel? I'm serious. Do you think that
100%.
Yeah.
I bet you it happens way more than you think.
I wonder if
Yeah.
the people who clean the rooms care enough to go down to the office and say, dude in room 4202 stole a pillow, damn it. I don't think they do.
Well, they charge Ziggy.
Well,
That's
I,
what
I bet you they will. I bet you
You think?
they would, yes.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you're at some sort of budget motel, probably not.
No. And you have
But
plenty
the
of
places that
those.
we stay now,
Yeah.
they're not like NBA nice. But
Right.
the places that we stayed, yeah, I think they're gonna notice a pillow being.
I think you'd have a way better chance with a towel, and hear me out. Here's why, right? Like there's a very easy way to count pillows. There's 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4. There's 4. There's only 2 here. This guy stole 2.
Right.
99 times out of 100, if you just kind of have all of your towels in the corner of the bathroom and they're on the floor, which means they need to be washed or cleaned.
Yeah.
They're not going through those and doing inventory every time.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
think
That's
they're-
my question.
They're
Not at
not counting 7 towels. They're grabbing the pile of towels and throwing them in the basket. So
right.
I think you could get away with a towel way easier than you could get away with a
I
pillow.
think the
or a
pillow,
hand towel or something.
The pillow trick, though, if you travel with a pillow and
Right.
then just swap it out,
Right.
then
Oh.
there's no way they would know.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So if you go with the intention of bringing a pillow on one of these flights and
Yeah.
you're like, you know that the hotel that we're staying at because you've stayed at it before has really good pillows,
Yeah.
then you just bring your pillow from home.
Genius.
That is a
See,
great
that's
idea.
why you're a part of my heist team.
That
you,
is a
you-
great
You
idea.
go to Target, you buy one of those $3.99 pillows, you bring it to a world-class hotel, stuff it,
Oh,
take
yeah.
the good one out.
Yeah.
By the time they realize what you've done,
They would never realize.
They probably
you're in
will never-
Amsterdam.
They
Yeah.
would never realize because most of these hotels, which I lean the other way, I think the hotels have pillows that I don't want. Most of the time, they're too flat. I don't want these like feathery, like flat, soft pillows that like you lay down and it goes to nothing.
Speak it, brother.
I don't want that.
Your mic, dog.
And it feels like more often than not, that's what they have. Now, some of the towels, I'm with you, Core. I could take a towel or two.
Let me tell you.
Well, hang on. Don't make it sound like I'm stealing towels.
No,
I'm not stealing towels.
No, it's all you. It's all you.
I'm not
Thank
wasting,
you for the idea.
I'm not wasting a possible robbery or theft arrest on a towel. I'm going to either do a heist or nothing. Right? It's all or nothing. I'm not going to get nickeled and dimed.
Can I take this a step further?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Daddy.
I'm going to go ahead and say this now because I love my job with the Vikings. I'm not going to do this.
Now, why are you winking?
But
how many? Because I got to believe these hotels, especially that sumbitch in Wisconsin.
The Radisson or whatever it is?
Yeah. They really, really love having the Vikings as customers, right? How many comforters could I steal?
All of them.
This season before somebody finally reported me, because they probably don't want to complain about the Minnesota Vikings as a client. You know what I mean?
You're not walking away with a comforter. Where do you
I'll bring an extra bag.
Wow.
I'll bring an extra bag. But no, I mean, like, do you think after like the third hotel, like the third road game, that I'd get pulled in the office and saying, "Are you stealing the blankets from all these hotels?" And I'd say, "Are you crazy? Why would I do that?
Why would I do
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
who would steal 30 bagged lunches?
Brilliant.
The damn Sasquatch. Well, it's a fun social
It
experiment.
really would be
I would just
fun.
say try it this year.
And then if I could do, and then I say, guys, listen, this was an experiment I'm doing for the show. I'm gonna give them all back. You might not want this one,
This
though.
one, right?
Yeah.
And hold it by my.
Let's start with like the Ross Geller theory of like all of those things that are built into the bill, right?
Right.
So you take the shampoos, you take the soaps, you take the mouthwash.
Oh, of course. I take
if they
all
have
of
dental
that.
floss, whatever they leave
All
for
of it.
toiletries, you take it all.
Do you know
right?
how many hair nets I have?
Why?
I'm not a woman.
I don't know, but they're free, and I take them.
My God.
So when you do your tuck dance, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep. So just add other things to the list, like lamps and blankets and pillows and TV remotes, tables.
I could refurbish my entire towel collection.
Love it.
Yeah, you really could.
And it wouldn't be the first thing you've charged to Ziggy Wolf.
Now, would you quit saying that I did that? First of all, Red owned the team then, and second of all, I did not watch pornography.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yesterday
If
you
that's
told us that's how you saw Meet Black Joe. MEAT.
I said Joe Black's meat.
Whatever
He
it
did
was.
say that. Yeah.
There was different words. You can put them in any order you want.
They do work in any order.
Brilliant.
There's one order that would be bothersome, though.
It's
It starts with Joe.
an updated Mark Twain character.
Jesus. You're getting emails.
That's clever. Come on, man.
Jeez.
That's historical fiction. That's big.
Historical fiction.
Good, man.
Has anybody actually seen Meet Joe Black, the actual movie? You guys actually
I have
seen
not.
it? I never
That's
saw
the
it
one
either.
with Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, and it's like, isn't it like 3 hours
he's
long?
like an angel or
What
something?
do I feel like? Wasn't that a
Doesn't
double
he get hit by a
VHS?
car?
Yeah.
a double VHS.
I felt like back in the day, at like the video store,
It's
it was like
3 hours and
Yeah,
1
I felt
minute.
like it was a double VHS back in the
Is
day
that
at the
right?
old rental spots.
I'm sure I saw it, but I don't remember it. That's like, wasn't Benjamin Button really long too?
Yeah, I think that was like 3 hours as well.
Yeah.
Took him forever to age backwards,
Yeah.
man. It's like, come on.
I
Get to
wonder
be
when-
a baby.
I wonder when he looked good for his age.
Benjamin Button?
Yeah.
Good
Good
question.
point.
Because he
Probably in the middle. No, right?
Yeah, I guess
Even if you
so.
go
Just takes
backwards,
some time.
if you're Brad Pitt at 38 in either direction, you're probably in really good shape.
But what about in his 50s? You think Sauce would think he looks good for his age?
For his age, Pitt still looks really good.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But as Benjamin Button, though.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a rough start for little Benji. Right, looking like an old man. He looked like the guy from Up when he was like 2 years old.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
It's hideous. Sauce will do sports after this. We'll do Vikings news later with Ben Lieber. We can start talking draft. We got some other rumor questions for Ben. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
I want to say it again. Get down to CHS Field. A perfect night for some baseball. Best patio in the business. Tonight.
Do not miss the Vikings draft party at US Bank Stadium on April 23rd. Catch all the first round action with us all night long. Plus meet and
Thanks,
greets
Lionel
with
Richie.
the current players and legends, and your shot at tons of prizes. Vikings.com/draft party for tickets.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Zach's going to Dallas.
For what? For what? Sorry.
He went to Vegas last year.
For what? I've let you guys down a lot.
All week.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
You probably already know this because we're going into sports. This is a sports story. On this date, in what year do you believe the Cleveland, then known as Indians, opened their season with numbers on the back of their jerseys? It was the first Major League Baseball team to ever have numbers on their jerseys. What year do you think that happened on this date?
Good question.
Thank you.
19. Wow, I feel like all the old timey baseball that I can remember had numbers on the back. I don't know, 1905.
That's a good guess. At the time, like if you said it's specifically the Indians and not the Spiders, when did the Spiders cease to exist and the Indians start?
Great question.
Yeah,
that is a good
But I think I think that's a good guess. Right around the turn of the century is probably a good guess.
Yeah.
Would you say 1905?
Yeah.
I'll go 1909.
I'll go 1901.
1919.
He's closer. Is it 1929?
Okay.
Damn,
I know,
that late?
I know. Isn't that weird? And they had experimented at one point. One of the teams might have been the St. Louis Cardinals put numbers on their sleeves once a few years earlier. Didn't like it, hated it. And then the Yankees were supposed to do it in 1929 as well and be the first team to ever do it. But their season opener got rained out. So technically the Cleveland then Indians were the first team to ever do it in 1929.
It's crazy. Yesterday, obviously, Jackie Robinson Day, and everybody's wearing the number 42. So the Twins game is on mute, and some dude launches a home run in the 9th inning, and he's got the number 42 without the name on the back. And they zoom in on his face, and I'm like, I have no idea who just hit this home run.
And that's something, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the number doesn't help because I don't, I wouldn't know his number anyway, probably, but that's definitely Jackie Robinson's number. That is not a face I know. I guess I'll just have to look it up later. And it's somebody named Ryan Creedler, apparently, but I didn't know what he looked like.
Who the hell's that?
Exactly. Launched a 3-run home run.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Man.
Yep. Want to do sports?
I'll
try.
Okay.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Zacho, you're going to Dallas because the Wild will battle the Stars in the playoffs. We don't have a playoff schedule yet, but the last regular season games are tonight. Do you expect we'll have a schedule tonight?
Yes, I think it's on ESPN, so I'm pretty sure they'll probably do some announcement during the games tonight at some point. I would lean towards Saturday being the start, but obviously nothing official. But yeah, they hard to believe they still are playing regular season games tonight, and the playoffs start on Saturday. So
it's Thursday, and we don't know for sure.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
weird.
That just seems odd.
It does feel weird. I think the Olympics and the abbreviated schedule are part of that. Normally, I feel like we have a few more days, but regardless, should be a great series. Should be really fun for everybody who isn't a Wild or a Stars fan, because it should be great hockey, but it's going to be heart rate inducing, just ridiculous drama and excitement and heartbreak. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Hell yeah. The Red Hot Twins finally, you're welcome. The Red Hot Twins finally lost yesterday to the Red Sox 9-5. Your Twins are 11-8. They're off today, but they battle Hogs Daddy's Reds tomorrow at 7:10. Joe Ryan goes for your Twins.
Hawks' favorite score.
11-8, 9-5. Yeah, because of Dolly Parton.
Yeah, man.
What do you like about Dolly Parton?
For sure.
For Twins.
Damn right. Yeah, man. The Reds. I don't know.
What?
That's weird. Here's Shelton on the loss and moving on from it.
Flush it, move into the off day. I think after a game like today, the off day is probably coming at a good time. We did not play our best game. I was proud of our fight even at the end there, coming back with the home runs and the at bats, but we didn't play a clean game today.
Oh. That's sad.
It'll be all right. Be all right, bud.
Hawk, you don't have to listen to this because we were talking about it before the show, but the NBA play-in games continued last night as the Sixers beat the Magic 109-97 and the Warriors beat the Clippers 126-121. The Warriors will battle the Suns for the right to play the Thunder, and the Magic will battle the Hornets for the right to play the Pistons in the playoffs.
You got to fight for your right.
A lot of battles.
Yeah, a lot of battles.
Yeah.
The Wolves will battle Denver on Saturday at 2:30 in
Another
game
battle.
of the playoffs. Denver is a 6.5 point favorite. They'll then play Monday, and then they will play a week. They'll play next Thursday, and then they'll play on Saturday.
How many other synonyms for battle can you come up with for sports, reasons? Like the Timberwolves and the Nuggets.
Yeah,
What else could it be besides battle?
We'll go to war with Denver. The Timberwolves will skirmish with Denver. I don't think I can come up with any more. Fight.
Face. Play. Take on.
Yeah. Battle.
The
NFL draft is 1 week from today.
Woo!
That's going to be
go.
outstanding.
It's happening.
Yeah, man, let's do this.
Let's go.
Ben has some hot takes for next segment.
Well, I do.
Fantastic.
He does.
I can't wait.
Sure. Yeah,
Great
flaming hot.
takes.
I can't wait. I wish it was right
Yeah, you
now.
can't. You actually, technically, you can.
I can. I
Yeah.
don't want to have to.
But
I
you don't
will.
want to have to. But I think for time purposes and
Yeah.
the fact that I'm only going to get to it when I get to it. You can wait.
You ever eat squid?
Yeah.
Yucky.
Why?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just saw an advertisement
icky
for
about it?
squid spaghetti, and it made me want to toss my.
Your squid.
Your salads.
Oh, wow.
That sounds gross.
Can you imagine?
I've been on the show a long time. I feel like I've said this story before, but I'll just remind you that when I grew up, because I had a Korean mom and she still made a lot of Korean authentic cooking, there'd be often times where I would walk to the sink, and on one side of the sink, you got like the cleaning side, you got the one with the disposal and all that stuff. On one side of the sink would be a thawing out octopus, like a little small octopus that's frozen and thawing out.
Did you run screaming out of the kitchen?
No, I mean, the first time it's kind of like, what the? And then you realize that this is just, this is what she does.
Yeah.
And,
Save some room for later.
Does it taste like fish?
no,
Honestly.
it's actually very tasty.
It's good.
It's very mild. It's very firm, like fleshy. I mean, there's quite, the tentacles have quite a bit of, it's all just meat basically, right? So anyway, oftentimes, we would she'd prepare octopus or something like that, and we just eat it with some spicy sauce and rice.
Yeah. I'm no Corey Cove, but I'd have a real hard time eating squid and octopus.
I don't think you would.
No, it's
because
good.
especially, that's all calamari is. You just like
I
bread
don't eat
it.
that either.
You bread it, you dip it in some sauce, and then you eat it. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
down the
fun.
hatch.
You'd never really know.
I guess I'd do it if I had to.
You've put a lot of worse things in your mouth.
Well
Amen,
said.
sister.
He's not wrong.
For my age.
For your age, yeah.
I regret saying that. I try not to be mean to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for that. It's just hard, I know.
That's private.
Thank you.
Anything else that's not Vikings related?
No, that's all I got.
Can we do Vikings when we come back right away? Because I can't
Yep.
wait. It's
Vikings
time.
news with Ben Lieber after this on the.
She's an actress. Okay. Yeah.
The Wolves are taking on the Nuggets in round 1 of the NBA playoffs, and if you're not in the building, you're missing out. Get your tickets to Game 3 on Thursday, April 23rd and beyond at Timberwolves.com/playoffs.
Thank you, Zach. Hey, Ben. We were just talking about something off the air regarding people getting hired, and you're like, how'd that person get hired?
Yeah.
And we hear that all the time. Like Tim Brewster was a good example in football of somebody who was just great in the interview room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of the same when it comes to a player? It'd be hard to do that, right?
It is. It's way harder because you've got
Proof
all
in the
this
pudding.
film
Yeah,
to
right.
back up your performance.
Yeah, right.
I think that there are guys that do get coached up during the pre-draft process, and then when the rubber meets the road, they hit a little adversity. They're not who they thought they were personality-wise. I think there's a lot of guys that know how to. It's really honestly no different than anything else in life where you meet somebody, they put on a good face for a while, and then eventually their real personality comes out or their real demons come out, and you're like, whoa, this is not the person we thought it was. And especially in a tense, stressful environment like professional sports, when people really get tested, you really get to see like who they are.
Yeah.
So I think it actually happens more often than you think.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power
Let's
Trip.
go.
Presented by
Dreadco.
All right, Benjamin, I have a Vikings angle that connects both the draft, some rumors, some NFL rumors, and initials, because Chad Abbott said I hadn't mentioned it all week.
He keeps getting pissed at you for that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, making his Power Trip and initials debut, Levi Drake Rodriguez of the Minnesota Vikings.
El Presidente.
El Presidente.
Yes.
I've heard he's a great dude.
It's
Everybody said
working.
he's a fun dude. So Levi Drake Rodriguez will be on this show right now, essentially 24 hours from now, 7:30 to 9 tomorrow, and he'll play initials. That'll be super cool. Haven't met him.
You should come in, Ben.
I've heard great things about him. Right? Good
God,
dude.
I should come in.
You should come in.
He's great, a great dude. But here's my question.
Yeah.
Levi Drake Rodriguez and beyond. Obviously this year, we let go and have moved on from Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. So if you look at the roster of interior defensive linemen for the Minnesota Vikings, right? Jalen Redmond, who everybody loves, just signed that exclusive rights contract. You have Levi Drake Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. You got a handful of guys, but not a ton, right? Not a ton. Well, one of the names that's floating out there is Dexter Lawrence of the New York Giants.
Ooh, yeah, right.
28 years old. And I'm not saying there's any credible connections to the Vikings, but when NFL experts are listing the teams where he would fit or where they think he might end up, I've seen multiple news stories where they're like, oh, it's like this team, and this team. And then the Vikings are always in that second group of this is a sleeper team because they need help, but they're not sure that Rob Brzezinski and company are willing to swing and trade a lot of draft assets to get him. So that was a long way to get to Levi Drake Rodriguez playing initials tomorrow. But where do you feel we sit currently with Dexter Lawrence, and what do you think they're going to do with the draft when it comes to interior defensive line?
I feel like when it comes to just moves like this for veterans, because there's still going to be a free agency period after the draft of the things of the players that you guys didn't get. You just kind of like fill in with whoever's out there. I feel the same way as our attitude going into free agency, the first part on the tier ones, with the draft coming up, and then even the post draft. I don't think that we're in a situation to be spending equity currently or in the future. I think that all of the messaging has just been about acquiring as much talent as we can, creating as much competition as we can, literally across the board. There's really not much, when you think about every position group, there's not a position group that I think is untouchable when it comes to the draft or free agency, including offensive tackle. I don't think it's a high priority. Obviously, there's a priority list. But if you're looking at positions that are untouchable and like, oh, no, we're set there. No, I don't think that there's a position that you would bypass in the draft or free agency if you're looking to add the best available player. I think that you should at least consider it. All that being said, I don't think that we make moves to be splashy and go out and get a Dexter Lawrence, even though I think that he's a need and he'd be he'd be a wonderful player to have here in this scheme. So I think we hold all assets. We don't make any big moves. On draft day, we're not a team that I would think that's going to trade up for anybody, more likely to trade back, if anything else, to acquire more of those talents and those more depth picks as well and bring in that competition. So I think the likelihood of Dexter Lawrence is pretty low.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah,
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Chad Abbott just texted me a very savvy play to talk about initials by asking Ben what he thinks of the defensive lineman in the draft.
That was very good.
He likes the way you do.
Not my first rodeo, Chad. Not my first rodeo.
If you had to,
You know what you're doing.
I know you got a draft thing you probably want to get to, and I want to get to that with you. But what is one really good question we should ask El Presidente?
I mean, if he likes his nickname, El Presidente. I mean,
He already said yes.
I feel like, we've asked him before, but I just really want to make sure that it sticks.
Yeah, might have been like a good day. I see what you're saying.
What is one good question to ask El Presidente?
I wonder why, this is not a good question, probably, but I wonder why he goes by Levi Drake Rodriguez. I wonder why he goes by three names.
Sure.
That's a good
Well,
question.
sure. I'm
Potential
sure there's-
serial killer.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. It's kind of like the first order of business, right? You have to have 3 names.
It is interesting though, because it does make you way more memorable. Like in a he was a 7th round pick, right? In a draft of a whole bunch of names you've never heard of. If you're like, who did we draft in the 7th round? It's like Levi something. If it's Levi Rodriguez, you might forget, but there's something about Levi Drake Rodriguez sounds more memorable.
Yeah.
It's kind of a smart marketing play.
Good point.
But to your point, my guess is he's done that since he was in middle school or something, right? He was just like Levi Drake.
Corey Fishy Lips Cove.
That is not my middle name. That's not even close to right.
It ought to be, though. It was a real mistake for that not to be your middle name.
Well, they didn't know when they were naming
they
me.
could see as soon as you came out.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
Calm down, Zach.
I don't know. Maybe ask him something along the lines of, watching his counterpart, Jalen Redmond, and a very similar path where they basically are guys that were overlooked and had kind of worked their way up. Like what's it been like to basically have a sort of a partner in crime that they can kind of prove naysayers wrong and on a daily basis know they got to go out there and kind of prove it. And he's just kind of like not on an island. He's got somebody that's kind of been there, done that with him.
Yeah.
What is that relationship like? The working relationship like? Going into the draft stuff, Sauce and I were just talking about the reason why maybe a Dexter Lawrence doesn't work is because I have seen, and Sauce has definitely seen, a little bit more of the mock drafts kind of going the way of the what ifs. Well, what if there's a run on these type of players, and what if there are all these trades that end up happening, and these teams all of a sudden move up and really shift the draft? Certain guys can move down the draft and slide down the draft. So does a guy, and I have seen mocks at 18 with the Vikings staying at 18, Caden McDonald, the defensive tackle at Ohio State, he's the top true defensive tackle, interior defensive tackle in the draft. Could he slide all the way down? Well, it's very likely that even without a slide, he's there at 18. I think it makes a lot of sense that thus you wouldn't be spending money on a trade for a guy that's a veteran. Does that move the needle with the fan base when everybody's thinking possibly safety or a cornerback? Or possibly an edge rusher or something like that, or we have a guy like Kenyon Sadiq that maybe falls down to 18, which I don't think at this point in time it's going to happen. But he's a name that nobody really talks about, but it is definitely a position of need, and not to clomp on El Presidente coming in tomorrow, but he'd basically be in that spot, and he'd have direct competition with the first-round draft pick.
And he's somebody you could move back. You could move back into like the 25 range, because if Dylan Thieneman is there as well, you can sell to teams that if you don't take Dylan Thieneman at 18 or you don't move up to take him, the Carolina Panthers need safety just as much as a lot of other teams. So I think if Caden McDonald is your guy, I think you could move back and maybe get another 3rd round pick possibly.
Thank you for your honesty.
He's a guy that would be great. But as you've said, when we've talked about it, he's only really a 2-down guy.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. I mean, we've seen the Philadelphia Eagles do that. They implement, a big dude up front. And I think sort of the way that the NFL now is using running backs, there was a time not too long ago where everybody just devalued running backs. And I still think to an extent it's happening, but now I think the value of running backs is kind of ramping back up. And now we're seeing a different iteration of you don't have to have a 3-down bell cow running back that has to be on the field all the time. You can do it by committee. You can have 2 guys here and just be really good. One guy's, your first and second down guy. One guy's your 3rd down guy. I think the same thing can be said about defensive tackles. I think it's okay because the NFL is leaning back more towards the run to have a true fat Pat in there. It was fine for our defense when I was playing. That Pat was just a phenomenal 1st and 2nd down guy. He's the reason why we could have guys that could just pin their ears back on 3rd down or 2nd and long because of him. He didn't care that he was coming off the field. He's getting paid handsomely to play, 60% of the snaps. So I think that there is a high value in good defensive tackles, and we see it all the time on the flip side. When we see our guards and our centers struggle with interior pressure, or we're getting hit at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage in a run game because one big freaking dude in the front that's just a monster, it pisses us off. And like, hey, why can't we have one of those guys?
That's a huge bitch.
Well, a guy like Caden McDonald at 6'2", get ready for it again, 326.
That's a huge bitch.
That can really play would make a lot of sense. I will go on to say that I don't see the Vikings as being the motivators and the trigger to move down. I feel like they would be in a position where they let it be known that, hey, we're looking to move down in certain situations. I feel like they would be fielding phone calls to move down versus getting on the phone to move down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, who is it?
The Jets.
They pick right in front of you at 16.
Well,
Yeah,
how
they
about,
just want to talk,
wrong number.
man.
what if they just want to chat?
Wow.
They're lonely.
Here's a
About
trade
what?
scenario.
Life.
Hello?
Kwesi Dafamenta.
Hey,
Oh, he's calling from the Niners.
How dare you?
I didn't do that.
Here's a trade scenario that I think is probably unlikely, but it's just kind of a fun exercise.
Give it to me.
Yeah, give it
I
to
love
him.
trades so much.
So there is this theory that there is a precipitous drop in offensive tackles after the first few. And if there is a middle of the round run on offensive tackles, which it sounds like very likely that could happen,
What I read yet.
then could a team like the Houston Texans at 28, who's looking for offensive line help and offensive tackle help, could they jump ahead of the Niners and Steelers to R18 to grab one of these offensive tackles? And the reason why I think it's intriguing is because they've got a first at 28, they have 2 seconds, and then they have a third round pick from the Giants that they acquired. So it's not even technically their pick at pick 69. 69.
Nice.
And if you look at sort of the trade value chart, that 69th pick seems like almost direct equal compensation to move back from 18 to 28. So then we'd end up with 3 third-round picks.
Well, and hopefully Brzezinski realizes that if you move back, you could still get something like a third rounder. Because I think if Kwesi was still in charge, we would get like a 2028 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Don't discount that 7th in 2028. That's a
Is that supposed to be a good year for the 7th round?
Good
I
look.
guess.
Yeah. Just think about the packaging you could do with that 7th rounder, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could package
you're
up
right.
other
You
7th
nailed it.
rounders.
You nailed
Yeah.
it. You nailed it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Van,
Yeah.
What do you do with that 7th?
this is an odd question,
Give it away, maybe?
and I just want you to answer off the top of your head because you don't have to think too long on it. And it's a curveball, and I didn't give you any warning, but I just thought of the question, and I think it's a good one. Name the biggest need that we have that is least likely to be filled in the draft.
Filled in the draft, period?
Yes.
You're talking not just the first round, but period?
Period, yeah. Biggest need we have that we're not going to be able to find somebody to fill in the draft.
All right, Corey, you're in.
I'll go after Ben.
Oh, God.
Quarterback.
Quarterback. That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quarterback.
Because
I
it's
imagine
not
they'll draft one.
Because it's not just for this year, right? It's Kyler's the answer for this year, but it's still our biggest need is quarterback, future quarterback, and they're not going to swing at 18. Or
Is
the
there
first
any
round with a
chance they
quarterback.
don't believe that? Is there any chance they think that this Kyler Murray bridge is going to be enough for JJ? I think there is a chance.
I think that. Well, I think they have to. They can't be closed-minded enough to think there's not a chance. So I think they have to be open-minded to the fact that this 1 year of maturity and ripening on the vine a little bit is going to be helpful to McCarthy. But the thing is, if Kyler goes out there and just lights the world on fire,
Give him
they
all the money.
are not going to let him go to another team like they did with Daniel Jones and like they did with Sam Darnold. They're not going to make that same mistake. And so they will throw all this money at him and keep him as their guy and just be like, you know what? It's just a victim of circumstance with J.J. McCarthy. We're going to find a way to move him. You probably won't get a lot of value out of him, obviously, because everybody's going to know that you just signed Kyler Murray to a monster deal. So you just move him off the team and it starts the Kyler Murray era.
And you know what? Firing Kwesi Adofo-Mensah gives us the scapegoat to let that happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a skid mark on his face.
Exactly, right. That's not the way way to say that. But yes, you're right.
Yeah, that was an intentional phrasing. But you know what I'm saying?
Sauce, were you going to say something?
You know who loves that? Dwight Hockey.
Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.